Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid. So in the last episode we went and cleared a path to West Point or Riverside. That road goes to the same place. There's a branch where you can go either left or right. Left being West Point, right being Riverside. So I also went ahead and looted one of those buffet places that's just down the road. There wasn't nothing there. I did find some burgers, so this is a quick way to get food. Most of them were rotten though, so unfortunately I did lose a lot of potential food there, but that's okay. I do have a couple of burgers that I can munch on. I need to keep them fresh though, so I'm gonna have to keep them in the fridge until I want to actually eat them, or else they will get bad. And that's pretty much it. That's all I've really done in between episodes. Oh, I also did finish reading the book, so at least now, yeah, I started reading some trapping books, but I did finish reading the metalworking book, and you get a 3x multiplier, so that's 3 times the experience per action. So that's going to be very nice if I ever do continue on metalworking, which metalworking is pretty fun in the sense that you can make these barricades, and the walls and everything else is not as great. I'd prefer to spend my time on carpentry. But the barricades are really good. And if you want to go for like the absolute best, like if you want to just make the most impenetrable base, there is something called a log wall. And those are fun. They are really hard to move around and get set up. It takes a lot of time to get set up. And it's raining again. Okay. But you can make a log wall, and it's just a bunch of logs. I think it's 3 logs or maybe 4 logs, and you make a wall out of them, and that is really hard to break. I also did get a point in sprinting that I could level up, which I probably will. I'll just level up sprinting now. If you see how I had 75 out of 75, it still retains how much your total experience you got. So I still have 11 XP left over after that 75 points. So you don't lose anything by not putting a point in here. Like metalworking, I might go with enough to get the barricades, and then I'll quit. But it'll continue to level up my metalworking. I just won't have any points in there. That's purely because I don't have the points to actually live. I don't have the points to actually spend on metalworking and get that leveled up. I want to actually put some points into foraging, especially for endgame, and maybe trapping. So those will be good. Metalworking's okay. Mechanics is decent, but the problem with mechanics is that you will get to a point where you actually can't drive anymore because the roads become so messed up. I mean, 4-wheel drive vehicles are nice, but the roads become so messed up that you won't be able to drive on them. I also wanted to show you the all the metal we got. We got metal bars, metal pipes, metal sheets, and then a bunch of small metal sheets. So we actually have a decent amount of metal that we can start building stuff with if we had the skill to do that. I'm not quite sure what the skill level is. It required me to go actually and try to build it. There is a crafting screen, so I can go here and look at the crafting. So right now I only have the propane torch, which is just refilling it. If you find a propane tank, which there's plenty of them around, you could find them in sheds, then you can actually fill up the propane torches, which will give you enough propane to start cutting up items, metal items. So yeah, I just have a point in sprinting because I like to get from point A to point B faster without having to rely on the car. That's always a good one to put points into. But I would like to go in this episode and see if I can get a little bit further, maybe drive out past the barricades. Another watch. I can take 2 watches. That's going to be nice because then I can have a spare one in case this character unfortunately dies. That would be bad, but it does happen. And I got quite a bit of gas, so what actually we'll do is try to get some gas. I'll take my vehicle for this. Let's actually put this inside. Let's put it in here. It's always good to keep it in here. So, yeah, I'm actually just getting some stuff ready for the move. It is the 16th right now. So let's get this car going. I do not want this car stuck somewhere. That would be unfortunate. I'm kind of afraid that I might, but we'll see. Yeah, so I actually raided this place, and this place right here. There's a burger place right here on this corner. I probably won't show you, but there's actually a burger place right there. This is actually like another shop we can go into, get some food. But as you can see, all these zombies here. Ooh, I don't want to smash that sign. That would be bad. Okay, I'll just try to back my way in here. Okay. Is my, yeah, it's on me. Let's clear up these zombies here. Oh, that guy's fast. Yeah, the risk isn't too bad right now. Now, if I start getting swarmed, like in this field right here, is pretty bad. But for the most part, they should stay over there, at least for the next, 20 minutes or so, while I clear this place out. Oh, another. Yeah, let's not get bit. Another bag. Okay, so what I might do is actually just fill up a bag. There's a lot of zombies in here, probably. Come here. Alright. This guy's gonna come in here again. This is the kitchen area. It's where we want to be at. Wow. Get off me. Alright. Anybody else? No. This guy is just moseying around over there. The back door is already broken. I'm gonna make this static. Okay, another zombie. Anything? Beta blockers. Those are gonna be good. So we can go through here. I'll take some matches because we are going to need some matches eventually. I don't have to be too selective now. We have lots of space for stuff. There's some 308 ammo. Is this thing on? No, it's not on. Okay. Any food in here? Should be lots of food in here. Okay, so here's some more food. Yeah, I can actually make this ham. I can actually make some really good food if I could find a pot. This jar lid is pretty nice. You can make canned foods, so you can actually can some foods with jar lids. There are jars as well. Dead mouse. Some more ammo. I'll take the ammo. I'll just grab the ammo just in case. This one too. Yeah, no pots in here. Okay. Well, I can always just take this stuff and hang on to it. There's frozen peas. All this food here. I might get... no, I think I'm fine. There's this other one. Cooked pork chops. Frozen. And here's the closet here. Yeah, nothing in here. Place is pretty empty. I'm not gonna go to the bathrooms. I don't really care to go in the bathrooms, to be honest. I didn't even see this guy. Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, I want to kill this guy first. And they're banging the door again. Alright, can we move this car? There's the key for this car. I'll leave the key in here. I don't really care to move this car right now. I'll just leave it in there. Plastic bags. Nothing of importance. This car is going to be locked. Yeah. If you do have, like 2 mechanic skills, you can probably get into that car. There's a certain level where you actually could pick the locks in these cars. You could definitely start a car if you had 1 electrical skill and 2 mechanic skills. You could actually start the car without actually having a key. You can break through the side, the glass, and then just get to the front and start the car, assuming that it's actually in working condition. Let's do that. Let's get to the front. Any keys? No. These are the cars I would go and yeah, get stuff from, like the gasoline. So you can look through the front mechanics and then see how much gas is in it. Okay, I'm not gonna bother messing with her. He's walking away, that's fine with me. Yeah, so you can look in the front and then you can see how much gas is in it. Yeah, gasoline. This thing's almost full. Well, not quite full, but it's more than it's 2/3 at least. So yeah, we could actually get our gas tanks out, and assuming we have some time, fill up our car. I'm gonna kill this guy here, or this lady. Oh, this guy has a bag. Yeah. We'll grab the bag. You never know. Oh, man, these guys are just everywhere. Let's get you too. There's some fast ones that are just really annoying because they'll come out of nowhere. Okay, so now let's put this in here. We can actually just throw this entire bag in here and switch them out. Let's get the other bag. That's probably full. We'll grab a normal hiking bag then. An empty one. Yeah, there we go. I like doing this. It's just so much faster than having to spend all the time throwing everything into the trunk. There we go. We have another bag. Let's grab some gas cans that are empty. We'll grab all of them. Grab all. Now we can actually fill these up. Alright. Weapons not on me because I have a gas can in my hand. The more you actually kill the zombies, the less frightened you become. So the panic goes away faster. Let's see if we can fill this one up and the other two. I usually like to do this later in the game, whenever the gas pumps shut off. They shut off when the power shuts off, and unless you have a generator, it becomes really hard to get the gas out of, well, you can't get the gas out of the gas pumps. So what you need to do is haul a generator to a gas pump, and I usually keep it there and just turn it on when I need it to get stuff out of there. But it becomes much more of a problem and much more of a pain when you have to keep doing that. I'm actually full, my tank's full. Lots of stuff in here. The bags that I have in there, they actually count towards the total as well. So even though it doesn't look like I have much stuff in there, I actually have a couple of full bags. that have a lot of weight in them, like these. Yeah, this has 8.8, 11. A decent amount of stuff from these 2 bags. I'll just fill up one more. Let's see how much gas we have left. We start off with 22. We should have. Okay, so we're full, or we're empty. Yeah, so three containers. Well, not quite 3, but 2 and a third. You know what? Let's just fill this thing up while we're here. A full truck. This should be full, and then we'll be good to go. We'll definitely have enough gas to get where we need to go. This map is a decent size. There's a website you can go to see how big the map is. But I think a tank and a half should get you anywhere on this map, from one end to the other. Alright, so we have some spare gas. You know what? We can have this food in here, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, so we can go and head towards the town of West Point, and I'll show you where some of these blockades might be. Going from town to town. I'll skip to the first blockade so that you don't have to keep watching all this repetitive stuff. So we'll do that. And I'll be back whenever we get there. Alright, here we are at the blockade. And we can just go around. There are some zombies that have respawned in this area. Need to run them over. But we're past the first blockade. I didn't notice that some of the roads are getting worse, and this is why I don't like investing into the mechanic skill very much, because as the roads get worse, vehicles become less and less likely to be used. You'll see just like cracks in the road, and then eventually trees will spawn up in the road. And that's where traveling becomes much more of a problem. There's another pile up here. It actually is much worse. So we probably won't be able to get to this one. I can go around, I guess, to the... Let's do that. Let's go around this way. Yeah, you don't want to let the zombies break the glass, because they will actually break through the glass here. This is an off-road vehicle, so it's not too bad. But yeah, this is like one of the corners here that gets piled up, as you can see. So I would need to go clear out some of these vehicles. We can go around, maybe. I'll try to go around this. This is like a little town. This area right here is just a little small town. Dixie. It's not like a major city. It's not a spawn point or anything. But it's one of those little bitty towns that you can go and visit. There's like a clothing store or maybe a food store there. There we go. So we should be free until we get to that intersection. There's a couple of bridges too on this road. They usually get clogged up, and those are really hard to clear out because the lanes are so narrow. You have to go through like 4 or 5 cars. There's a little motel area. Alright, so yeah, this is a gas station you can go to. This is a pretty nice gas station actually. It's usually pretty empty. Another town. Let's just turn this. Actually, let's turn the car off first. Never leave the car running. Oh no! Yeah, let's not get bit. That's the worst thing that could possibly happen right now. I'm gonna go here and check some of these other cars. This thing has. Oh, the trunk has a propane torch. And a saw. That's not bad. Clothing store. This place is still pretty empty. There's usually tons of zombies here, like, you know, 50 or 60 zombies, like, all over the place here. Grab that. Can't go too crazy since we have a couple of bags that are full of stuff. We can go inside though. Let's go inside and check out some of the food. One zombie in here. There are actually other roads you can take too. You don't have to get stuck on this one main road. There's back roads, but I don't know them that well. And I'm afraid that if I go down there, I might not be able to find my way out. There's always little loops in there because of the farmhouses. Get some food, eat some chips. Yes, I like to go out and kind of explore, and the benefit of that is I can establish another base somewhere, so I can find another place that I can go and establish a base. And it's good to have multiple places to. There's an annotated map. This is West Point, so this is how big West Point is. Yeah, we actually come in from this direction, and there's a back road we can take to get there. But didn't I go here? Megan is here someplace. She's one of them. Okay, so yeah, this is just an annotated map of somebody showing where some possible places are to go, like this house up here in this corner. But yeah, I like to go in and explore, try to find another secondary base of operation. And the benefit of that is that if my first base of operation gets overran, I can actually go and move to my backup, which is very nice to have the ability to do that. Ice cream, that's really good. It's got tons of calories. Yeah, all this frozen food and all this cold food, it eventually goes bad, but we still have a little bit of time left. Usually around August 1st, maybe a little bit later, is about the time that the power goes out. If you're lucky, it might go into September. Come on. My perception is very low right now. I can't see that guy right there. Credit card. Nothing of interest here. So this is where I might go in and grab some gas tanks. Some gas cans. And we can make this like a place that we can fill up the gas cans, and I can put them in, out here. So if I need gas, I can always come by and just grab these gas cans from the ground. Or you can put them in the trash can. All the loot stays the same. Take fuel. I'll look around while we're doing this, just in case. We need to head back though, because it is getting really late. I think I could fit them all in my bag. Yeah, I think they'll fit in my bag. As far as I know, the gas tanks never run out of gas. These little gas stations, they never run out of gasoline. I've never seen one run out of gasoline. I've never come up here and try to take fuel and it not work. So I'm assuming they always work. There may be a theoretical limit there, but I've never seen one actually run out of gas. So essentially you do have the ability to keep a house, powered fully forever. I'm just going to throw this gas can in here, this one in here. And if I ever need gas, I can come back to this place and just grab these gas cans. This is, well, yeah, it's full. Let's just put that in the ground, that in the ground. There we go. I may need those at some point, and I may not. It's not a big deal if I put them in there, though. There's also some food here, usually. It's always chips, though. Yeah, pop and chips. Lollipop. Yeah, that's in trash can. Got pop and chips. I'll leave those there. We can check this place out. Let's get in the back of this car here. Smash the window. What is that key? Oh. I thought it was V. What's the deal? There it goes. That's weird. Was not working for a second. Okay, do we have... No, we don't have anything. Yeah, so we're good. I'm not gonna hit this clothing store up because I might be able to find some warmer clothes just in case it gets colder faster now. Usually doesn't get cold till September. Okay, so I have to go through this window here. Move glass. Kill this guy here. There's a key. Key for a Nyla. I think that might be this car here. Let's see. Yep, that's the car. Another annotated map. Hopefully this one is for that's West Point. Yeah, so this is a different map that somebody else made, and it's got like another place that's yeah, tool I left in the bedroom will give you a head start. So if we ever go to West Point, we can go to this house right here and we can get some tools. This house right here I think was the last one on the last map that showed another place that you can get some stuff there. Okay. Let's climb through. Probably a bunch of zombies in here. Just one, two of them for now. This is also a good place to go if you want to like switch out your clothing. I go here a lot if my clothes are just bloody and dirty like this. So I'm gonna find some pants. We can wear these actually. Switch our pants out. You can always wash the pants too. I think they are blue. Okay, I thought they were pink. Padded jackets. I don't need that yet. We can get another vest too. Let's get another vest. Yeah, now we'll be much cleaner. Find some shoes. It's interesting. It looks like food would be here, but it's not. There's some shoes, I think. Where's that at? Saw that again. Yeah, there we go. All right. We are all clean now. All of our stuff's cleaned up. These are just, there's not much in here. Maybe some, I thought this was like a storage room. Maybe they'll find some stuff in the storage room. Chances are you won't find much though. Turn the lights on. Yeah, hammer, flashlight, some glue, not too bad. Some nails. Things I don't really need right now. Can't really see in here. Saw. Yeah, okay. Well, now we know. ready to go. Let's get out of here. Let's go head home, and then it's already 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm already tired too. So I'm gonna be go home and probably sleep till like 10:30 or so. Even when the lights are off, the lights are still on. It's funny. So this is how I actually learned the maps. I just explored and try to find different places. I didn't know there's a car up there I can go and get, so at least we know there's a car here if I need to run somewhere. I had to abandon my house. I can go here, get some gas, get a car, and I'd probably end up going north to the farms for my long-term place to live. I've never made it past December in this game. I know the winter now is pretty harsh. Like, you can't... Let's not break up our lights. I think one of our lights went out. There we go. It's still good. But I know winter now is pretty harsh, so we have to find ways to keep warm, and before that wasn't a problem. Now it's going to be more of a problem. There's a few towns you can go to that are fun. Let's try to avoid these zombies. The tighter I get, the less perception I have, so I can't see as far. Oh, yeah, let's not run into these cars. That's going to be our biggest fear right now, is if we actually crash this vehicle and I can't drive it anymore. I think we're good though. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, so you can actually go up to some of these little towns and make a nice little base. There's usually everything you need in one town. It just keeps, it's harder to keep the zombie population down in those towns because you're constantly fighting, and it gets to the point where zombies are just spawning at really high rates, where one day you can't really keep them down. There are ways to do that. You can make like Molotov cocktails and group all the zombies up, and you can wipe out the zombies that way. That's one possible way to do that. If you're an engineer, you can make bombs or traps. So those will be helpful as well. Alright. Yeah, one thing like this right here, this little area, that wasn't there before. That came about because the longer this game goes on, there's a mechanic on wear and tear on the roads, and even the I forget what it's called, the actual mechanic, but trees will respawn, the roads will deteriorate, the buildings will start cracking, and eventually things just break down to the point where you can't live in the buildings because there's holes in the wall. You can't drive on the roads because the roads become full of trees, and they have so many cracks that it'll cause your car to get messed up. So those are all mechanics for a long-term game. That's why I usually don't make it past winter, because like 6 months later, it's pretty rough. Everything's grown up, and it becomes really hard to maintain any place that you live in. So if you live in the woods, I usually live close to a water source, just because it's really hard to maintain everything else. Alright, so we did get a decent amount of stuff. Lots of gas. I think we definitely are full on gas. We actually don't need that much gas anymore. We should be able to spread out and get another base of operation for us. So we'll do that here in the future. Like I said, August 1st is usually when I do that. I usually spend the first month, or I guess not really a month, but the first couple of weeks getting resources and keeping resources and establishing secured bases like this throughout the game. And this makes it a little bit easier to survive. Because if I didn't have this place here and I was tired, like I am now, it's very dangerous because I have to go into a house and sleep that's not secure, and you have a high chance of waking up to a lot of zombies around you. But the fact that I can actually go ahead and come to a safe place that's barricaded is a huge benefit. Having one of those in every town is very nice to have. Alright, so I'm going to call this an episode. We will, next episode, start expanding out, possibly find another base of operation. I might actually do that in between episodes, and then I can show you how I got there, if that's important to you. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to try to work on gathering more and more resources and try to find another base of operation. There's one possible place that I love to go, and I'm actually just work towards going that by the next week or so in game time. That'll be very fun, and the place that it is, it's very nice, it's very secluded, and we can start working on some of our end game skills like farming, getting a generator, and we can start working towards living out the rest of our days in a nice area that's going to be pretty secure. So for now, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.